Our righteous deeds don't merit any means of our salvation. They do merit a reward subsequent from and following our salvation by our righteousness. But it's a picture here of that Jesus often used in his own teachings of the marriage, the betrothal and marriage period, in which a bride is preparing herself for marriage. Now, I don't know how many weddings you've been a part of. 36, I think, is where I'm at. 36 folks I've had the privilege of marrying. And it's a process. I don't know if you know this, but it's something to behold. Everyone is unique in some regard, and yet there's a long, long planning period. There's a period in which we know we're getting married, and you begin to make decisions, some small decisions and then monumental decisions like what are we eating, right? Like you got all these decisions to make, but there's a preparation period and then the ceremony itself. And many times the execution of the ceremony is in large part directly connected to the amount of time and thought in preparation. And the same is true in your own life as it relates to Christ. You will never drift towards holiness. You will never clothe yourself in righteousness and righteous actions if you haven't consciously chosen to submit yourself to the work of the Holy Spirit. We won't drift into becoming more like Jesus. We won't wake up 20 years from now and say, you know what, I'm holier than I've ever been and I don't know how I got this way. What's necessary for God's people to be reminded of today, and your pastor to be reminded of, is that we must choose righteousness. We must choose today who we will serve. We must choose willingly from a responsive heart to the grace and mercy of Christ that we will serve Him and Him alone, and that no one will sit on the throne of our hearts, including ourselves. Only Christ and Christ alone.